You're doing well. One of the patterns that I've noticed when dealing with toxic people is when you detach yourself from them in the physical, block them, or remove yourself from their presence, then you start to get into, at least in my case, I don't know if this is true for you, the forgiveness process of really just cutting the ties and healing the energy between you and on those people, and just letting them go, forgiving them, and then really letting them go, because everything is energy. It's electrons, protons, and neutrons, and it begins in the energy realm, the spiritual realm. Just because you cut somebody off here in the material plane doesn't mean that you still aren't exchanging energy with these individuals. So it's important that you heal that aspect as well, which is through forgiveness, which is through letting go, which is through detachment. And it's amazing to me that when I go through this process with energies, and I'm seeing it now, and actually it's a bombardment, that these energies come back with phone calls, emails, texts. And it's not in a, hey, I want to apologize, or hey, I'd like to, talk to you. I would like to know how you're doing. I understand you feel this way, and I'd like to talk about it. It's more of a sneaky, it's a tactic. It's a, hey, I noticed this, so I wanted to get back in because you have this. I know I haven't talked to you, well, they didn't say this part, we haven't talked to you in months and we have no contact, but I'm concerned now. Very sneaky way of getting back in. Or blast your page, whatever social media, or even just text messages. Hey, you haven't talked to us. Why do you not talk to us? This person cares. You don't speak to us anymore. We want to know why. It's interesting with these people, because when you come back with, if you even decide to come back with a rebuttal, in some cases, it's not even worth it. Because once you open that door again and a little crack, and you allow that toxic person, even an inkling, to come back in, boy, do they come in hard. Real hard. See, the thing is if a toxic person has already shown you who they are, if they've shown you their hand, they lied, manipulated, stole from you, berated you, belittled you, bullied you, abused you, neglected you. I mean, whatever the case may be that you went through with that individual, if they've shown their hand to you, they've shown you who they chose to be, why would you go back into that dynamic? Why would you even consider opening that door back up? Because all you're doing is getting ready to repeat a cycle. Because these energies know, and it always happens after the forgiveness phase. After I forgive and finally let go is when they decide to come back in. Why? Because they feel energetically, I am finally done. There's nothing left. Nothing. I feel nothing. I want nothing. I have nothing. It's over. Now they're freaking out because, my source, my person who I relied on to carry my baggage, to take on my toxic energy, to deal with my problems, my issues, to be a part of my drama and trauma and all my victimness is gone. Like, they're really gone. Oh shit, how do I get them back? Now the ramp up starts. And they'll try anything to get back in. Anything. this is where I get a little leery, because I've been in their minds. I understand their point of view. Some of it's really disturbing, especially when you're dealing with an energy whose thought processes are, you belong to me, you exist for me, you're mine, and I will do anything to make sure I maintain that dynamic because you belong to me, you're my property. That's scary. That's scary when an individual or an energy has decided that you are property to them and that you belong to them. Because what happens when you take candy away from a baby? What happens when you take that teddy bear away from your child? It freaking goes nuts. It throws a massive temper tantrum. Sometimes it'll hit, scream, yell. It'll do anything to let you know that that's it, that belongs to him or her, and you are violating them by taking it away. I also saw this is another scary, I'm just kind of a sidebar, with individuals, especially high schoolers, middle schoolers with their phones. Oh my God, take away their phones. I've literally seen fist fights in high school because a teacher has taken away a phone. A phone. This is scary energies that you're dealing with. Because if they don't get their way, they resort to violence, backlash, belittling, berating, abusing. They'll pull out every card with no remorse whatsoever. They'll lay everything on you. The guilt trip, the I'm concerned, the poor me. Like I'm amazed to see all these tricks come back out. The thing is that, and you will have to do this too, if you want to continue to ascend, not even ascend, transcend, become a better, greater person, release any and all toxicity from yourself and your life to be at peace, to have some semblance of self-love. You have to get rid of these individuals and get away from them and not let them know anything about you and where you live, or get them off your social media, get them off your phone. If not, they'll go to any lengths to maintain that toxic bond. They'll pull out every single card they can think of. They'll pull out every single tactic they can think of. If you are not rooted in God and source and greater self, in love for self, and you don't have these boundaries up to say, hey, I'm not going to put up with that behavior. Hey, you're not going to treat me that way. Hey, I am not going to allow to be spoken to like that. I'm not going to allow you to do these things to me. If you want to be in my life, then we're going to have to change the dynamic here. But if that individual has already shown their level of toxicity, unless it's been a Hail Mary, Hallelujah, 180 and this person's completely changed, which I haven't seen yet, I'm going to take them at their word. I'm going to take them at their actions. I'm going to take them at the energy that I'm feeling and sensing. And I'm going to say, you know what? In the best interest of me and my children, no thank you. No thank you. I don't care who you are in my life, what title you have, what label. If you're toxic and you bring negativity, drama, trauma, and you make me feel drained, you ain't in my life. Period. End of story. This is a hard lesson for me because I had to basically get rid of everyone in my life. Not all, but most, 90%. And say, I know you're my family member. I know you're my husband. I know you're my friend, but you're not good for me. I'm not going to allow for this dynamic anymore. I am not going to allow to be treated like this. I'm not going to be your source so you can just dump and project on me. If you don't add value to my life, feel good, add positivity, no thank you. I wish you all the best, but I'm going to allow you to be in your energy, and I'm going to go do what's best for me. These energies, now that I've gone through the complete let go phase, I forgive you. I forgive you. It's over. There's nothing left. They are freaking out. And they're unstable because they don't have your reaction anymore. You're not reacting. If you're at peace with yourself, then you're not reacting to their negativity. You're not reacting to their posts. You're not reacting to their messages. You're not answering their calls. You've basically said, you're nothing to me. Boy, they don't like this. But you know what? And they're not going to like it in your life either. But if you truly value and love yourself, you won't put up with that either. You won't hesitate blocking a family member who attacks you, who floods your social media with negativity. You won't hesitate to block someone's calls or not answer. You won't hesitate to pack your stuff and leave and start over. Because your health, your well-being, your sanity, your peace, your love, you have to decide if it's worth it. Because you're literally, I guess it's a black sheep, but I'm surrounded or was surrounded by a bunch of narcissistic negative energy. Was I attracting that? Because I had wounds caused by them? Yes, absolutely, which is why I had to get away from them, focus on myself, heal the wounds, and then get rid of them forever. From there, now that I've emptied my container, I've emptied that toxicity, and I've filled it in with positivity. Now it's allowing space for new, higher vibration, high frequency, loving, positive energies to come into my life. I can replace them. My mother in the physical, she exists in her own reality. It's not my reality. My mother to me is God. My father to me is God. And I am the one that created the perspective that is best for me, not the perspective that she gave me. My siblings, the same thing. My partner, my friends, same thing. I took those negative experiences and I said, okay, thank you for that lesson. I release you. I am done with you. I don't want anything to do with you. I appreciate you. I let you go. And then I replaced it with, this is what a friend is to me. This is what a lover is to me. This is what a partner is to me. This is what a sister is to me. This is what a brother is to me. This is what a parent is to me. I created my new life in the energetic realm, in my imagination, my creative imagination, which will now create in the material realm. Something that is going to make me the best person I can be. It's going to add to my container, to my energy, so that I grow bigger and bigger and bigger, and they grow bigger and bigger and bigger. No more. I'm not playing this game with these energies anymore, and I hope you aren't as well. But just be prepared, because the more you grow and you gain sense of self-love and positivity, the more they're going to come at you. Stand your ground. It's you or them. Are you worth it? Are you worth it? Or do you want to go back into the same dynamic that you've repeated over and over and over and over again with that person? Because they're not going to change. They don't have a reason to. Not if you keep coming back into that dynamic with them. Fall in love with yourself. You fall in love with yourself. You see these energies for who they are and what they're doing, and you practice discernment. Your life will change magically. Because once you say to the universe, yeah, I'm done with that energy. Get them out. I'm ready for new, better energy to come in. Boom, here it comes. Boom, here it comes. Boom, here it comes. Boom. And it's like a domino effect. That's how it works. Because you're worth it. You are. I hope you feel that way. Because until you feel that way, nothing outside of you is going to change. I love you. Love yourself. Have a great day.